Well, howdy, y'all.
Welcome to Hayes High School for a little area round softball playoff games between the Fredericksburg Battling Billies and your Vernia Bears.
Yeah, man, I'm excited to be here, especially sitting next to you.
Here we go.
This is Coach Jason, legend, Roemer, y'all.
I don't know about the legend, but yes. We can go down the nostalgia road, Paige.
We could.
We could, because
a lot of things got started right here, buddy.
well, yeah, and on the drive over, I was thinking about Coach Herbert, who will be in the first base box as assistant coach tonight, was the first Battling Billy softball coach.
How about that?
Back in 1996, started the softball program, and I'm excited to see him back in Battling Billy Red and coaching down there first base. And, yeah, I coached softball with Scott Vasquez. I was his assistant in 2001 to about 2006, and then came back with Melissa Hall later for 2 or 3 years. And what was that, 2019, 2020, with the Weinheimer cousins and those Finley girls. And Avery Holland was a freshman. So, yeah.
We won't talk about 2020.
No, don't do that. But, yeah.
The year of the GOAT.
2025, here we go. Second round playoffs, exciting stuff.
Great to be here on FISD Billies channel.
FISD Billies, sponsored by the Education Foundation, which is a great group of people that really help our schools.
Everybody out here wearing red is sponsored in some way or another by the FISD Education Foundation.
Exactly.
What a foundation.
So did we do a rain dance?
So far.
Or no, and that rain dance can stop. It can rain in Fredericksburg, but not in Hayes.
We did the reverse. We did it actually backwards. We were dancing, backing up. So hoping it'll hold off for at least 4 innings. But as I understand it, they'll finish tomorrow in Dripping Springs.
If we can't finish this game tonight.
This one in tonight. That's right.
Tomorrow's game scheduled, game 2, 3 o'clock at Dripping Springs High School.
Yep. And I can't help but wonder if they're not going to get this going as soon as possible. You know, we got 13 till the official start time, but they might race through this intro. So why don't we let the good folks see something special from the FISD Billies? You good with that?
Yes.
Okay. We'll be right back.
Every great school is built on the dreams of its students and the dedication of its community. Here at FISD, we are blessed to be guided by a dedicated group of individuals who are shaping our future. Our school board. Behind every decision, every program, and every opportunity offered to our students, there's a group of leaders ensuring that our schools are places of learning, growth, and excellence.
Yeah, y'all go on in. Go see what the kids are doing.
Our board members are more than decision makers. They are community members, parents, neighbors, and advocates who believe in every child's potential. They don't just lead from the boardroom. They lead by example, they engage our students, and they support our teachers. Their commitment is reflected in the success of our students and the dedication of our staff. And as a result, FISD offers an excellent education that enriches the lives of our children while strengthening the spirit of our community.
This play is really significant for me because of Mr. Rimschel.
That is a 46-yard touchdown run. McGuffey gets the kill. Hold on.
That's a great shot from Sterling White.
Addison with a great drive.
Yep. Playoffs, I've seen another bucket.
Mom, I praise God every day that I'm your daughter.
For your vision, for your dedication, for your heart. Thank you, board members. You're building a brighter tomorrow for our community and beyond.
Hey, just a quick shout out to the Battling Billy Boosters. They represent the driving force behind the champion spirit of Fredericksburg ISD athletics. So if you want to help foster the growth and success of our young athletes, why not get involved in the Battling Billy Booster Club? Become an integral part of our community that cultivates dreams, bolsters ambitions, and shapes the future of our student athletes. The Battling Billy Booster Club, find us online at billyboosters.com.
Welcome back here to Hayes High School, where we are have player introductions going on right now with the Battling Billies. Can they hear the house audio page?
They can't. Over through our headsets.
Okay.
Yeah. So 19 Madison Wright. And let's see, 44 Brenda Wolf. I'll get these Billies as is now. Number 20 Sydney Meyer, senior, DP. McGuffey, number 10, on the left side of the infield, shortstop. Bella Finley, number 11, another junior, at second base on the right side. And McKenna Dicker makes up the end of our batting lineup. She's in left field. And flexing tonight in right field is Liv Dunlop. Why don't you take the Bears, the home team, for this first game?
Okay. I think she's introducing the reserves right now. That was number 1. Abigail Finley, number 7, J.C. Tribes, number 12, Nora Shesso,
number 21, Lily Hickman,
number 15, you need to help me with, Paige.
I'm looking.
number 27, Michaela Quinwell.
Is that Natalie Simmons? Yep.
27, Michaela
Lily
Krinwegi.
Hickman, McGuffey,
The Lady Billies are
Michaela
coached by
Krinwegi,
Frederick.
and
now,
the younger Tribes, I forgot her name.
Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey, thank you.
There we go. And for the Vernia Bears, number 4, playing center field, Madison Duncan. Number 14, what we're assuming is a sister, Emily Duncan, a sophomore. Number 29 is Mackenzie Soriano, playing shortstop. And number 28, Addison Lundeen, playing first base. Next will be number 19, Michaela Soriano, playing second base. And the pitcher will be number 23, freshman Lucy Schlachter. It's one of those Fredericksburg names there, kind of like. Number 0, playing right field, Alexandria Burton. The catcher will be number 1, Graceland Spain.
I think that's your... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
And the DP, number 18, is Brianna Farias. And the flex, playing defense, number 9, at third base, Haley Colton. And we have some reserves coming now. Number 2, Ava Dawes. Number 3, Kaylee Coble. Number 5, Lillian Franco. Number 7, Elena Lara. Number 10, Callie Barnes. Number 11, Haley Lively. And number 12, Lily Stubing. Makes up the Vernia Bears, who will be on defense first as the home team. And we have the national anthem coming up.
It's an early start, but it's worth it.
Every day at FISD begins with responsibility. Our drivers know the kids they are carrying, that's our most precious cargo.
Staying alert, staying ready, making sure every route is covered, every stop is safe. It's really a team effort. We check the interior, the exterior, the brakes, all the lights, our communication system.
Great day. You too.
When it comes to keeping our kids safe, every detail matters.
As school board president, and even more so as a parent, I want to thank everybody in our transportation department for their commitment to safety. For the long hours, and for being a constant in the lives of our kids.
I mean, sure, it takes patience and a love for the kids to be a good bus driver. But starting them off with something as simple as a welcome and a smile, calling them by their name, I just think it's those little things that help make it a great day at FISD.
Well, hey there, friends. This is Paige Finley from Billies.Live, and I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about the FISD Education Foundation, established to offset the $26 million annually that are taken away by the state's recapture program. That's 42% of our FISD taxes. By the end of 2023, the foundation had given a chunk of that back, over $635,000. So do me a favor, when you're thinking about where to give your hard-earned dollars, consider supporting one of the best, the FISD Education Foundation.
Learn how farming connects to business and marketing, from selling products to leading teams and sharing ag stories. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
We're back, buddy.
All right.
Jason Roemer on the mic with
You forget
a
your
fan
name?
of Derek Dietrich.
Paige Finley. Do you forget your name, Paige?
Yeah.
Oh.
Bella's dad.
Yeah, Bella's dad.
There you go.
Vernia takes to the defense first as the home team today in Game 1. The Billies will be the home team tomorrow in Game 2, playing a 2 out of 3 series. Game 2 tomorrow will be 3 p.m. in Dripping Springs. Billies.Live tomorrow.
Yep.
As well. So Game 2 at 3 o'clock. Game 3, if needed, to follow 30 minutes after Game 2. You want to talk a little bit, Paige, about
just how they did in district. Keep in mind the panel on the right does not include all of the games. Unfortunately, despite our efforts, we could not find the results for all their district games. So you can see Cuero's got 10 games in there, but Vernia, second place team, only has 2. So 24-7 on the season as best as we could make out. The Billies come in 20-9. So Vernia finished second in their district. Cuero taking the cake on that one, and of course the Billies coming in on top of theirs with Davenport, Wimberley, and Canyon Lake finishing into the playoffs as well.
Yep, and Vernia was second in their district. Lost two close games to Cuero. 1-run games both times, what I saw. But here we go. We're getting right at 5 o'clock. The national anthem was the longest national anthem I think the young lady could find on Pandora,
Spotify.
but on Spotify. Here we go. Freshman in the circle for Vernia, facing senior Addison Chesso. Paige, you have the best view to the strike zone today.
Looks a little bit outside.
A little outside for the first pitch, which
you can imagine, Jason, we really wanted to use our pitch cam for these games, but the impending weather scared me off. I'm a chicken.
Yeah. The first 2 pitches outside to Addison, and third ball outside for ball 3. Pitching strategy against the slappers is to keep it away. Don't want to come over the plate to the slapper with good back control. Addie has really good back control. Going to show bunt. Ball 4 looked like it was low. It's a good start to the Billies. For the Billies, we have runner at first with no outs. Addie Chesso, a little bit of speed over there at first base. And now we have number 5, Laren Fuegi, up to bat. See what Coach Dietrich dials up. Playing a little small ball first inning to try to manufacture a run here. And
got him
off
by
the
pitch.
foot.
Before we get too deep into this, let me throw up real quick the lineup for the Billies so we can see their averages here. 486 for Chesso, 515 for Fuegi, 310 for Stewie, who's feeling stronger all the time. She's at the plate now. 464 for Madison Wright, Brenda Wolf, 516, 318 for Sydney Meyer, Riley McGuffey, 321. Bella Finley, 379, and 500 for McKenna Dicker, who finally got healthy enough with that thumb to start swinging the bat again.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, really glad to have her back in the lineup.
Yep. So, depending who you're rooting for here, Paige, which we know who you're rooting for, but good start for the Billies. First and second, no outs, and your 3-hole hitter, Avis Dewey, up.
She turns the
we're gonna
bunt, lays
bunt.
one down to third base up quick, and fires too.
Nice, great bunt by Avis Dewey. I would have liked her to see maybe hit that Schulenberg bus out there in that left center field hole out there, but playing small ball here. We got first and second with one out, and senior Madison Wright hitting .464 in the air.
First one
pitch. Inside. Two ducks on the pond, right, Paige?
Yes, sir. One down. It's a good opportunity to score some Billy runs.
First strike of the
It's gold
game.
strike, yeah.
You can see the freshman pitcher, man, probably a little nerves.
Man, how could you not be, right?
Yeah, second round playoff game. Ground ball to shortstop. Going to score a run out at first
Billy's
base.
up 1-0.
Nice RBI there by Madison Wright. Nice play by the shortstop. She had Laren jumping right over the ball. Laren did her best to distract the shortstop. Nice play there by the shortstop. One of the Soriano twins there. That the other one is playing second base. So here is Brenda Wolf, sophomore Brenda Wolf, third baseman. Takes a ball inside there. Billies are doing a great job of getting ahead in the count here to start their first round of bats against Vernia pitcher here.
Oh, Brendel hits a dart,
Over,
but righty.
gets
over
over
the
her
right
head.
fielder's head. That's going to burn her
score
for at least
one.
dubs. Yep. She's in there sliding safely. Yeah, Brendel comes in with a .516 average, 4 home runs and 17 ribbies, and she just got a couple more, or what, one more right there, huh?
Yep.
Billy's up 2-0.
Great start. We got 2 outs here, runner at second base. Watching Brendel hit now for 2 years at the varsity level, she really uses the whole field. And that was a great example. That ball pitched on the outside part of the plate, she ripped it to right field. Straightaway line shot. Sydney Meyer, home run. Sydney Meyer.
Sid. Oh, man.
First pitch
Straightaway
swinging.
Center.
First
2
pitch
RBIs.
swing.
Bomb. That a girl.
Great celebration. Way to send a message in the first inning.
Wow.
Yeah, we could kind of sense the freshman pitcher in the circle was a little nervous and was having trouble finding the strike zone. She left that one right over the plate.
Colorado Sid said, let's head south.
So what is that wall? 15, 16, 18 feet?
Let's see, double 8. 16 feet.
16 feet,
Yeah.
right, straight away center field.
Every bit of it, too.
Yep. I thought the Schulenberg bus was going to be the target today, but Sydney went straight over center field for a 2-run home run. Billy's up 4-0, and here comes number 10, Riley McGuffey, the shortstop, hitting .321 on the season. With 2 outs, foul ball into the bullpen on the first base side. He's got a first ball strike there with 2 outs. And start the rally again here.
Why not? Quick word of appreciation, our FISD Education Foundation. Did you happen to see the pregame of the boys' last home game? Mark Prezzuaro giving his second endowment?
I did.
Ooh, man.
I did. I arrived at the
stuff.
game as he was walking off. Fly ball to right field in between. Second baseman's going to take it for the 3rd out. But I was getting there just a little late, and I asked Mark if he threw a fastball down the middle. I was hoping they were going to let him. I was hoping they were going to let him, and he said, "No, thank goodness it was just to present a check, not to throw the first pitch." So
he threw the check in.
Yeah, I'm sure Mark is listening, and so Mark, as a teacher, and coach in FISD, we really appreciate all your support you've done for the Education Foundation, and all of the Education Foundation supporters is great help to our school district.
Mark, as an employee of FISD, but all the more so a parent of 9, Lord willing, children that will go through FISD. Thank you, my friend. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, I'm excited to share how the Fredericksburg Education Foundation is making a huge impact in our schools. They raise funds to support teachers as they plan awesome lessons to help shape a brighter future for students like me. Your support truly makes a difference. You can help by donating, volunteering, or spreading the word. Check out FISDkids.org. Go Billies!
Work with animals in labs or on the land. Explore biology, vet care, wildlife, and the science behind how animals live and grow. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
Hey, we're back real quick. Madison Duncan leading off for Lavernia Bears. Emily Duncan, Mackenzie Soriano, Addison London, Michaela Soriano, Lucy Schlachter, Alexandria Burton, Graceland Spain, then Brianna Farias.
Another slapper to start the bottom half of the first inning for Lavernia.
I have a sweet spot in my heart for them slappers.
Yeah, no, they're that's what makes softball more exciting than baseball, in my opinion. Little small ball and run like heck to first base. Ground ball to shortstop. McGuffey up and throwing.
Oof.
Nice stretch
Foigy.
up over there for Foigy.
6 foot Foigy.
Yeah. And Riley said, "Here you go, tall girl, catch this ball high."
Yeah.
So nice play there.
Do something with this.
Little 6-3 out. First out there for the Billies. I saw Ava walk out to the circle with a smile on her face. Anytime the offense spots a pitcher, a 4-run lead, it gives you a little bit of confidence.
Yeah.
And I know it's good to see Ava back in the circle pitching.
It's good to see Ava
start a game.
smiling again.
Yes, bunt, foul ball bunt over Madison's head there.
She's such a competitor, sitting, even though she was in the game, active, not feeling her best.
Yeah.
Just ate her up, not being able to perform to a level that she's accustomed to and we're accustomed to.
Yep. I saw her before school today, and I said, "So you're pitching today?" And her face lit up. She said, "Yes, I'm going to start the game today." So good to see her.
Nice. Got the southpaw chasing right there on the spinner outside.
Is this okay? This is number 14. I was like, I'm having trouble counting to 3 over here, Paige. I thought that was the third strike. That was just the second. This is the other Duncan, number 14.
The younger
also
of the two,
slapping,
right? Sophomore.
The sophomore also slapping.
Got her.
A little drop ball on the outside corner there. For swinging strike 3. Great pitch there by Ava. Far enough out she couldn't get it, but close enough in that she had to swing at it.
One of the Sorianos coming up here.
Mackenzie.
Yep.
The shortstop, number 29. The first traditional batter for the Bears.
Good pitch.
Outside corner there. Nice to see with a 4-run lead to pound the strike zone here.
You got that right, buddy.
And starting the opposite of what the freshman pitcher for Lavernia did. She started.
Just base hit up the middle for the Bears. First one of the game for them. Just going to come back all the way to Stewie from Shesso.
Looking at the Bears stats, they're going to get their hacks.
Yeah.
I think the whole lineup had a batting average above 350. I think she was like at 600 according to Max Prep. So good hitters in the lineup. But the importance of starting batters with early strikes always helps the pitcher.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Held on to that rise ball a little too long there from Ava. Was high. And I jinxed it. Now, as soon as I start talking about the importance of starting ahead, 1 ball, no strikes here with 2 outs.
Curse, huh?
Yeah.
Good pitch there, down and in on swinging strike 1. Addison you said it right earlier. I'm not going to say it again. I said
Addison
Lundeen.
Lundeen.
I think that's right. The first baseman at the plate for the Bears.
I think Ava's got a little action today on that curveball. From this vantage point, you can really see it breaking.
Yeah, it's spinning.
He likes that inside corner there. Ahead here, 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs, runner on first. Outside curveball here, Paige.
You going there?
Uh-huh. Oh. I couldn't see the sign that Madison gave her, but that's what it was.
Pretty too. She
Yeah,
hit
she
her
went.
spot.
She was on the inside there for the second strike and tried to strike her out with an outside curveball. She just
Going
got
up
a
and
piece
in with the
of it.
rise here.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're going to come with?
If I was calling pitches, yes.
How about it? How about it?
We've seen a softball game or two, haven't we, Paige?
Especially with 6 in the circle.
Yep. Yeah, but Addison has done a good job. Allison Lundeen has done a good job fighting off that curveball, rise ball combination.
Maybe a pitch we haven't seen from Stewie in a bit is the old change. She bounced
changed.
off the back of the plate. I might get excited here in the press box.
She went in, she went out, she went up. The next one's the change. Up, back outside.
I think she's going to get her on the 1-3. Stewie lost her footing for a second, but she recovers.
Whew. Nice play there.
Was.
But she jammed her there with another inside curveball. Got the easy ground ball there to end the inning.
Second baseman Bella Finley due up when the Battling Billies come back to bat here on FISD Billies. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be right back.
Get hands-on with farm tech. Learn to build, fix, and power up equipment like tractors, irrigation systems, and more. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career. Dig into the science of plants. Explore how they grow, how we study them, and how they're used in labs, farms, and beyond. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
Hey, just a quick shout out to the Battlin' Billy Boosters. They represent the driving force behind the champion spirit of Fredericksburg ISD athletics. So if you want to help foster the growth and success of our young athletes, why not get involved in the Battlin' Billy Booster Club? Become an integral part of our community that cultivates dreams, bolsters ambitions, and shapes the future of our student athletes. The Battlin' Billy Booster Club, find us online at billyboosters.com. Bella looks at a ball down.
Number 11, Bella Finley, in the batter's box here, batting number 8. The Billies will have 8, 9, and 1 in the lineup coming up in the.
Bella pops one to right center, started off right. Get there, get there, get there. Okay.
Nice job there by the right fielder to come up throwing. Got it on the hop. Give it a shot. But Bella beats it out for a base hit to start the inning.
What do you mean, nice job? That's the kind of stuff that makes a dad nervous. That was a nice play.
Number 99, McKenna Dicker up to bat, playing left field today.
Man, can I just say a word about her defensive game this year? This young lady at the plate came through in a monster way for the Billies. When Stewie was ill, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Came through in a monster way.
Well, when you said defensively, I was thinking left field, but I thought you were going to the
the
job.
circle.
She pitched. Oh. She's pitched really well through district, and
I have never in my life, kid you not, I've never seen 2 immaculate innings back to back. She threw 18 pitches in the by-district opener.
How many times did you do that in your career?
Six strikeouts. No balls.
Oh, wow.
Never seen that in my life. And I've been doing this for like 40 years. Hey, nice hit. Speaking of, she's got an offensive game, too.
We're going to stop there at third. That right fielder has displayed a good arm on the previous play.
Yeah.
Nice at bat there by McKenna. Look at the bottom of the lineup coming through to set up another big inning, possible big inning here for the Billies.
We missed a stolen base by Bella. I was running my mouth about McKenna.
Well, it was a little bunt and run.
Yeah, man.
That Coach Dietrich dialed up there, and we missed the bunt, but the wheels on Bella got her to second base, and then
it was nice.
First and third situation here with no outs, and a slapper up. Another bunt. Oh, great bunt.
Beautiful.
Great bunt. She's going to beat it out, and everybody's going to be safe. We load up the bases.
For a girl who's not terrible at hitting the ball.
You know,
Miss Foyge.
The purist of the game doesn't like. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. He's going to call Addison Chesso out, I believe. The home plate umpire stepped out to the in front of the plate to show Coach Dietrich where the batter's foot was, where Addie's
said she was out of the box.
foot. And that's, that's
Can't go back far enough.
that's the part of slapping. You get your feet in motion to slap. I was about to say the purest of the game. We don't like the turf, do we, Paige? You like the turf?
No.
It's hard to bunt on the turf because it's a little spongy, but golly, Addison dropped that ball in the perfect zone. Here, a base hit up the middle, right through the pitchers, right underneath her glove for a base hit and an RBI for Laren Fuege there. Nice job. I think Laren said, huh? You got it out of the box? Yeah. See, those feet get moving with a slapper. It's kind of hard. But Laren said, I'll pick you up, Addison. No big deal.
Girl. I got you. Uh-oh. Something else? One down. First and second.
One out. The scoreboard was showing 2 outs.
I got you. So
now, here we go. Ava Stewie up to bat. Sacrifice bunt last time here with 2 outs, runners on first and second. She's going to take a big hack, and there it is.
Maybe.
To the wall.
Maybe. Oh, right off the top of the wall.
She's at
Stewie's
second.
Might climb up. Fuege's back there.
Yep.
Fuege's going to be safe at the plate. Stewie's safe at third base with a stand-up triple. Could have been, but she slid because she's cool like that.
Well, she's fast. The problem was there, the ball bounced off the wall and rolled all the way almost to second base. And
she almost got herself out.
Yeah, well, and the runner at first was Laren, right? She kind of had to hold up a little bit to see if it was going to be caught.
Yeah.
As the girl was on the center fielder was on the warning track thinking, I got this. Right off. It hit that state champion sign, I think, out there, Paige, and got to rolling and scored 2. So nice job of hitting there by Ava Stewie. And I think we had a pitching change.
Did we?
The Vernia coach went to the circle. The girl came out.
Young lady's coming in.
And she went to collect her mask, and now she's going to be in to pitch, and that looks like number
18?
28.
28, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Addison
Lundeen.
Lundeen, there we go.
The first baseman will.
The DP.
Yeah. She'll move over to the circle. I got a first baseman on my list.
Yeah, that's right. I need to update my list to be cool like yours.
Yeah, so the Billies start this playoff series on a great note, scoring 4 in the first inning. Top of the second inning with 1 out. We've already scored 3. And new pitcher in for Vernia. Really a great start for the Billies. We use a little short ball, right? Use a little small ball action there to get some girls in scoring position, and then home run by Sydney Meyer.
You know what I like about the small ball thing? Derek Dietrich's. I don't know if you didn't ever get to see him swing the bat.
No.
So
I've heard plenty of stories.
I mean, pitching against Stewie was bad enough. Zenner, those studs back in the day. That's one guy I am so thankful I never had to throw against. All-American St. Mary's right his senior year.
So in our field house.
Yeah, come on.
In the field house, the baseball locker room, back when Coach Dietrich was the head baseball coach, he put up a record board, which is great. All the sports should have a record board to outline. I know the track guys, they know what the records are on that record board.
Sure.
The baseball guys know.
Oh yeah.
And Derek was quick to remind them who has the home run lead, career home run. His name is all over it under the home run section. So I think he has the career home runs, and home runs for a season. But yet small ball.
I know it. That's what I'm so impressed
small
by.
Ball. Yeah.
It's like
he wanted other people to bunt to move people over to RBI.
That's what it is.
Yeah. First pitch there by Addison Lundeen as a ball to Madison Wright. Worm burner, is that what the girls call a worm burner? We bounced into home plate there for a ball.
There's a strike on the inside. Yeah. Miss Madison Wright.
So we
shout out.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to thank her mama. 4 years of keeping this scoreboard for us on the other station that's not broadcasting tonight, and now FIS.
You pick a math teacher to keep the scoreboard. That's good. That's smart. Smart on your part. She's good with numbers. Number 12, I was about to say number 12, Nora Shesso is a courtesy runner over there for the pitcher, Ava Stewie. So we got 1 out. Runner at third, Madison Wright up to bat and a 2-1 count.
Ooh, good stop by the catcher there.
Great play by the catcher.
Let's see. I had her name here.
Nora.
Yeah, that's Graceland Spain.
Nora Shesso over there at third base was ready to come home. Had to put the brakes on quick. 3-1 count.
Madison
Inside.
thought about it.
Got a first and third situation here. Another courtesy runner coming for the catcher, Madison Wright at first base.
And Miss Brenda Wolf.
Miss Brenda Wolf, who last at bat had a double.
Double to right, yep. RBI. RBI double to right. So Billy's on the corners, huh? And we got Abigail Finley, courtesy running for our catcher at voice base. Sidney Meyer waits on deck. In case you missed it, kaboom! Colorado, Texas ripped one out of here, straightaway center in the top of the first.
So was that about 225, you think?
Let's see, 200 to center. The fence is 18 high. I would have put that, at least 225.
Yep. She saw one pitch.
That's all she needed.
So Brenda Wolf steps into the box here. Runners at first and third, 1 out.
Brindle doubled to right in her last AB, so looked at a good one there. Defensive indifference on the taken second there by Abigail. So the Billies in scoring position, a couple of them.
Two on the pond here. Let's see if Brindle can drive them home. First pitch was on the inside corner. Now we went to the outside corner. Hot shot to the second baseman.
Oh, yeah, good call. I thought he was going to call her out, but he changed his mind right at the last second.
Tricky umpire.
E4 on that one.
Tricky umpire. He was ready to do the old punch out and then threw the hands up and a safe call. So another RBI.
Well, it's an E4.
Oh,
no,
my bad.
No ribbies.
Yeah, I'm working for you, Brindle.
She got she just bobbled just a little bit, but if you
great
want to call
job
it a single with an RBI, I'm with you.
Great job of hitting though. First pitch on the inside, went outside. A second pitch, he hit a line drive to second base. Ball 1 inside to which y'all affectionately refer to as Colorado Sydney on the regular on Billies.Live.
It started as Colorado, Texas. Brad kind of converted it and massaged it to actually include her name. And since I'm kind of fond of her, at least my boy especially.
Yeah. Outside corner for a strike.
Oh, nice. The stolen bag there by Brindle.
Stolen base by Brenda Wolf there at second. So now we have no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners at second and third. That one looked a little up in the zone, but he liked it for a strike there. You got it, Paige?
Back to us. I'm trying. It's still rolling. Might come back in. There it goes.
So if we were watching the Savannah Bananas, they would have been trying to catch it for an out.
For an out.
Off as it comes down the screen.
And Billy fans would have been fighting the other fans that were trying to catch it.
Knocking it down.
Yeah. Do what you got to do.
Yeah. So foul ball. Reset the count here. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Hopefully Sid can find the top half.
Yes,
she line drive one through the middle.
Miss Lundeen left that one over the plate to Sydney.
Going outside here, at least trying to. Ooh, Sydney thought about it.
Off speed. He didn't like it. Nice pitch.
It was a good pitch.
They had Sydney out there over her front foot.
Mm-hmm.
Let it go by for ball 1. I like that pitch by Miss Lundeen because it puts an off-speed pitch in there, in the batter's head there. High for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, a little change in elevation on that change down, and then a little fastball up there. She's doing all the right things. They didn't get here by accident. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Up and in.
He called it a strike.
Did he really?
Mm.
Oh.
It looked like it was above her hands there a little bit. He liked it. 2 balls, 2 strikes with a looking K there by Sidney Meyer. Brings up number 10, Riley McGuffey, with 2 outs, runners on second and third.
Flew out to second to end the top of the first. There's a strike. Get ahead, stay ahead.
Mm-hmm. Inside corner there with a fastball, it looked like.
Let's go, Riley.
out in front, foul ball. Nice backhand
Did you
play.
see that?
A nice backhand
Dietrich
play there by
backhanding the
Dietrich.
ball over there.
He somebody must have told him you were talking about offense. He was going to show a little defense to you there.
What do you think about old Sweet Pea there, Coach Mayfield?
No balls, 2 strikes to McGuffey. Another foul ball off her foot.
That didn't look like it felt very good.
Coach Mayfield's about to tell you how many home runs are on that board. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to the shortstop, Riley McGuffey. Off speed, dropped by the catcher, out number 3.
Yeah, darn it.
Another good inning, though, for the Billies as we have an 8-0 lead. Another 4 spot on the scoreboard. The Bears will be coming up in the bottom of the second.
Learn to build and fix things with wood. From framing walls to reading blueprints and working with tools and heavy equipment. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career. Discover how food is made and kept safe. From farm to table, learn about processing, packaging, and preserving what we eat. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
Well, hey there, friends. This is Paige Finley from Billies.Live, and I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about the FISD Education Foundation, established to offset the $26 million annually that are taken away by the state's recapture program. That's 42% of our FISD taxes. By the end of 2023, the foundation had given a chunk of that back, over $635,000. So do me a favor, when you're thinking about where to give your hard-earned dollars, consider supporting one of the best, the FISD Education Foundation. Thank you, sir. All right, we're back. Coach Roemer.
Bottom of the second. Looks like number 19, Michaela Soriano, second baseman in the batter's box here. Line drive, foul ball to almost the dugout over there on the first base side. She was a little late on that Ava Stewie fastball.
She's not alone.
No. Outside for ball 2. Looked like it had a little rise action on it there. Miss Soriano is one of the twins, shortstop, second baseman combo for the Soriano family here.
Good
and
pitch.
Outside.
Oh, just a little in the river. Good pitch, though.
That caught black. I had black on that one,
I'm with
Paige.
you. You don't think it was river?
No, he likes the inside. He likes the inside corner river combo more than the outside tonight. But good pitch there, 2-1 count. See what we dial up here. Curveball on the out half.
Bella.
Easy scoop.
Squee.
Easy scoop and a little toss over the first base for the first out of the inning.
Go Billies.
That's a tough play. The runner's coming right at you there, first base. The ball takes you to first. Do I toss it or do I plant my feet and throw it? It's too close for a throw.
Yeah, yeah.
She played it the right way. A nice little toss right to Larry Fuege's mitt.
Almost always, at this game anyway. Ball to the left, we're going to go underhand. Ball to the right or middle, you might squat and throw. But
Number 23,
Lucy.
Up the plate, Lucy Schlachter.
Is that it, Schlachter?
That's what I got.
Okay.
Started as the pitcher tonight. A little late on that Ava Stewie fastball, foul ball to right field.
You know, did she go to short? I know.
I have no idea. I was not paying
came
attention.
in.
Ground ball to McGuffey.
Riley. Over, nice throw. A couple of good plays there by the Billies. Alexandria Burton, right fielder, I believe, comes to the plate now for the Bears on the left side. And Grayson Spain, the catcher, waits on deck. Stewie 6 up and 5 down so far. Gave up that single to center to Mackenzie Soriano.
Nice pitch there to start the at-bat. Left-hand batter here with no slap motion, so traditional at bat here. He likes that. He likes that half of the plate, Paige. Nice pitch there by Ava Stewie to start the at bat with no balls and 2 strikes. I'm going rise ball here, Paige.
Are you?
Oh. Inside
Okay,
curveball right under the hands for a swinging strike 3 for Ava Stewie.
3 up, 3 down. That's the way we like to do it in Billy Land.
Yep. Up 8-0 after 2 complete innings. Another Education Foundation commercial?
Let's see. We can dial one up. We'll try. Let's see what we got here. How'd you know? Well, hey there, friends. This is Paige Finley from Billies.Live, and I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about the FISD Education Foundation, established to offset the $26 million annually that are taken away by the state's recapture program. That's 42% of our FISD taxes. By the end of 2023, the foundation had given a chunk of that back, over $635,000. So do me a favor, when you're thinking about where to give your hard-earned dollars, consider supporting one of the best, the FISD Education Foundation.
Bring ideas to life with design. Create logos, animations, and visuals for games, videos, fashion, and digital media. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career. Learn how to create videos, audio, and media content. Work with cameras, mics, and editing gear for TV, film, and more. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career. Design and produce eye-catching prints, learn graphic design, packaging, and how to run real-world printing equipment. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
Well, we missed it. Sorry about that. Tried squeezing in one more.
Wonderful commercial, though. Do you know who produced those commercials?
No idea.
Oh.
FISD.
That's some professional.
As far as I'm concerned, FISD.
High-level professional commercial there that for FISD CTE department. Those are wonderful commercials produced by Paige Finley. Anyway, Bella Finley was the first out of the inning, first pitch.
Swung at the first pitch. I thought I had one pitch to get you run that one last one in there, and she popped up to the shortstop.
F06 on the scorecard there.
Oh, McKenna spins the center fielder around. She's looking to get dubs, but second guesses her speed.
The ball bounced off the wall right to the center fielder's mitt there. Nice long single. Put a dent in the wall for a single there by McKenna Dicker. Number 9 batter coming through tonight for the Billies. Nice to see the bottom of the lineup get into the base running activities, right? And so now we have with 1 out, Addison Shesso up to bat. Ball 1 on the outside. See if knowing Addie Shesso, she got to the dugout and went through her footwork again to be sure we're going to stay in the batter's box.
Oh, backdoor, hon. Be careful. Good snap throw by the catcher right there.
Yep.
Sign her up.
New round of signs there from Coach Dietrich at third base box. 2 balls, no strike. Hitter advantage here. Let's see what Miss Shesso does with this bat in her hand.
I wouldn't mind seeing her chop one.
Yep.
Shorty's covering. I don't know if you see that, but which is
Shorty's
very unusual.
Shortstop's on the move.
Normally in this situation, your second's going to cover, but they're pulling their shorty, which opens that spot up for Addie. She can, right off the pitcher's glove. Oh, they tried flipping it.
Close play.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I thought she was with range to tag her.
If she'd have spun back to her left, McKenna would have been there for the tag, but she...
Fielder's choice there.
Right up the middle, over the pitcher's head.
Off her glove, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just kind of tipped off and rolled just past her.
Base hit there for Addie. Now we have 1 out. Runners at first and second for Laren Fuegi.
You want to give her a single? I'm all about giving her a single. Let me do that right quick.
Ball inside.
Well,
and
you
low.
hit the ball well last time.
Mm-hmm. Was that off the wall for a triple, right?
Foigies?
No.
No, that was Stewie right behind her. Wasn't, didn't she hit right to the pitcher? Right through the middle? Oh, maybe I'm remembering wrong.
I'm too old to remember the last inning page.
That's all right, Charlie. Oh, wait. That's Jason.
Time called there by the umpire.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's what Miss Christie has. She's always right.
Inside and high there for ball 3.
Billy's come into this one 20-9 on the season. Vernia, them Bears, 24-7. Oh, ouch. That's twice.
Off the turf, into the shin.
I don't think anyone gets hit more than she does on this squad.
Oh, Riley McGuffey might argue about that. They both have been.
Yeah, I got stats to prove it.
Okay. Forgot who I was talking to. Bases loaded, 1 out here.
But Riley does get plunked right next to her. That's
Ava
for sure.
Stewie up to bat.
Ooh,
she wanted that one. Inside for ball 1. Avis needs to slow down those hands a little bit. She was out in front of that one. Let it go underneath her bat for ball 1.
Stewie had a sack bunt in the first inning, believe it or not. She did, and she laid it down, did her job, moved the runners to second, third, and then we started scoring runs. But she also tripled to right center in her last AB.
1 ball, 1 strike. Inside and low there. Catcher's working hard today. She is sliding all over there, keeping the ball in front of her.
Snap backdoor throws.
Yeah.
She's doing it all.
Yep.
She's working hard.
2 balls, 1 strike here to Ava Stewie. Bases loaded, 1 out.
Graceland Spain back there. Ooh, nice off speed. Got Stewie out in front of that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes now. I don't think I'd go back to that pitch. Ava may be sitting on that one. She went back to it, but it was inside. Great discipline there by Ava Stewie to get to a full count, 1 out, bases loaded.
Nowhere to put her. Let's go, Stewie. Oh, swing and a miss, strikeout. Don't see that very often from Stewie.
Nope. She almost put that one on her belt buckle. Started at her belt buckle and spun it back right under the hands. Yeah.
Madison Wright 0 for 1 today with an RBI on a ground out to the shortstop in the first inning, walked in her last AB. There, she's just keeping us on the handle with that screwball right now.
Yep. See if Madison can make an adjustment here and barrel this ball up.
2 down, loaded up with Billies. Grounds out to the shortstop. And just like that, the Billies.
Close play.
Go back on defense.
Good hustle there by Madison Wright. Down the line, almost snuck out an RBI by beating it out. But it ends the inning. Billies put the first 0 on the scoreboard.
Darn it.
Top of the 3rd. With a 0 there, makes the score 8-0, heading to the bottom of the 3rd.
Turn ideas into businesses. Learn how to start, run, and grow your own company from the ground up. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
Hey, just a quick shout out to the Battling Billy Boosters. They represent the driving force behind the champion spirit of Fredericksburg ISD athletics. So if you want to help foster the growth and success of our young athletes, why not get involved in the Battling Billy Booster Club? Become an integral part of our community that cultivates dreams, bolsters ambitions, and shapes the future of our student athletes. The Battling Billy Booster Club, find us online at billyboosters.com.
Learn how to sell smart, use data and creativity to market products, understand customers, and boost sales. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
New little feature we have up on. We got the box score for you. Yeah,
Hold on, let me clear my eyes. Is this ESPN we're seeing, or is this the? Yeah, that's awesome.
Billy's on top with 4 in the first, 4 in the second, a goose egg in the third. Enough of that. We'll send them home without a meal if they keep that up. 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors for the Billies. Hit and 1 error on behalf of the home team, which this game is Vernia.
Number 1 in the box here for Vernia. Graceland Spain up to bat. Number 8 in their lineup.
Graceland, she's a heck of a catcher, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. No balls, 1 strike to start the at-bat. Base
Pops
hit.
one. Oh, got by to live and right. Shesso up with it quickly, fires into Bella, and that catcher, having a great game. She leads off with a double to right.
Took that curveball off the outside part of the plate and snuck it there in the gap past the right fielder Liv for a nice little double to start the bottom of the third for the Vernia Bears. Up to bat now will be number 18, Brianna Farias, the DP. Courtesy runner out to second base for the catcher. Did not see the number on her, but she has one of those. She borrowed her mom's oven mitt page to run the bases today.
Brianna Farias, I believe, at the plate now.
Mm-hmm.
Squares to bunt. Strike. She left it out there and no peace.
In on her hands. She didn't want any of that on her right hand there trying to bunt. So no balls, 1 strike, no out. Runner at second. Nice pitch there by Ava Stewie.
I don't know if you can see. There's a significant gap in left center. Billy's obviously playing her not to pull with Stewie throwing pretty hard. But that's a gap, bro. We can't even see the left fielder in our shot here.
McKenna is hugging the line in left, and Addie's playing the gap in right center. So
right off her fingernails. That had to hurt.
Foul ball there, straight back. No balls, 2 strikes.
Bottom 3 here at Hayes Canyon. Hayes, help me.
High school. Buda Hayes High School Hawks.
High school, thank you.
Yep, another ball to right field, on the right side. The old timers are saying Hayes Hawks. Same school, same red, white, blue color scheme, but we've changed the name from the Rebels to the Hawks.
Yep. Turf changed too, and they did that. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, they've spent some money in Hayes. Foul ball straight back.
It's a beautiful park, though.
Mm-hmm. And we have a baseball game going on behind us, a playoff baseball game between Schulenburg and Kennedy, I believe.
And they started at 3.
And no foul balls. I don't want to jinx anyone, but there's been no foul balls come over yet. So keep them over there, baseball guys.
Ground ball to, Laren.
Nice backhand.
Backhand. Snap throw to third. Not in time. So got the out at first base, but the runner advances to third on the 3U.
1 out here for number 4, Madison Duncan.
Shortstop. She grounded out to Riley in the first.
In the first inning leadoff, was a slapper. Looks like she might stand in place and take some hacks here with a runner at third and 1 out. No, slaps it in on her hands.
Score a run.
And we got a foul ball. First base umpire has a foul ball.
We don't mind that.
I think it bounced off her foot.
Let me see if I can jump over to YouTube real quick and watch the replay.
She tried to sell it like it didn't hit her foot. Had an argument with a buddy the other day, Paige. We don't need umpires. Let's just watch the reaction of the players. But foul ball. So we got a no ball, 1 strike count here.
Oh, heck of a pitch. Wow.
Is he looking on the slappers? I think he peeks down at their feet and he misses the ball as it crosses into the
that
mid.
was a fantastic pitch on the black there.
Yeah, outside corner was where you want to put it to a slapper. And next pitch. Here we go. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I would go up and in on a slapper myself, but
Well, it's
back forth.
Right. But her feet, I would call her a slow slapper. Her feet are kind of slow, and she just kind of pauses.
Yeah.
Where Addie, Chesso is a little faster, a little quicker through that box. But
as long as
I'm with
it's a strikeout, Jason, I don't care.
Oh,
there you go. You got him with the pitch you wanted.
That's and that's the one that it's having taught slappers before when they're young. Their first motion is moving, and then they want to run to first. That outside pitch on the black gives them fits I can't reach it when it's out there on the outside half because I want to run to first as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Runner at third, 2 outs. Another slapper up, ground ball to Miss Finley.
There we go.
Out at first base. Nice play, Bella. Ends the scoring threat. Completed 3 innings here at Hayes High School. 8 for the Billies, 0 for the Bears.
We'll be back.
Step into the kitchen, learn to cook, plan menus, and run the behind-the-scenes action in food and restaurant settings. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
Well, hey there, friends. This is Paige Finley from Billies.Live, and I just wanted to take a minute to tell you about the FISD Education Foundation, established to offset the $26 million annually that are taken away by the state's recapture program. That's 42% of our FISD taxes. By the end of 2023, the foundation had given a chunk of that back, over $635,000. So do me a favor, when you're thinking about where to give your hard-earned dollars, consider supporting one of the best, the FISD Education Foundation.
Fix and restore vehicles, learn to diagnose problems, make repairs, and bring cars back to life inside and out. CTE, where every pathway leads to a career.
Tell him, Jason.
Are we back?
Yeah,
Here we go. The dreaded athletic trainer on his phone walking out onto the field. Do we have a shot of Lucas Shadamento down there? We are going to be entering a lightning delay. I'm looking at the same app that Lucas is on my phone. And we have a lightning strike. Too close for comfort, so we're going to enter a delay. I've got 28 minutes and 36 seconds on the clock page. For the lightning delay. And it looks like the Bears are coming off the field. Everybody's looking at their phone. What would we have done back in Coach Mayfield days?
Play
ball. Let
me think. Played,
yeah. Play ball. So we got through 3 innings.
Yeah. Needed 4.
Yep.
Be a complete game.
Good news though, Paige.
Talk to me, Goose.
My wife Carrie sent me a video. It is pouring down raining in Fredericksburg. Much needed rain. So we will go to a delay.
No, I'll just stay here.
No, these people don't want to hear me talk for 28 minutes.
I do. It's so fun hanging out with the legend.
Okay, so this would be a great opportunity to let's talk about what's going on around Billy Nation.
Would you please? I need some track updates in particular.
Well, yes. State track meet yesterday.
Yeah, buddy.
We avoided some weather. We got the state track meet in at Mike Meyer Stadium at University of Texas. Battling Billies came home with a gold medal in the 100 meters by George Stenberg, which was a great race by Mr. Stenberg. We went into the race. He was, I don't know if you've been keeping up with social media, but James Stout had the school record in the 100 meters. 1999, I believe, was the school record when Mr. Stout was. I've since learned that James is living in Bernie, is aware that his record has been broken a couple times. And anyway, George broke that record a couple weeks ago, and has been setting PRs as the season goes, and was the district champ, was the area champ, was the regional champ. Yesterday, he set another PR and school record by running a 10.52 100-meter dash.
Oh, my goodness.
Edged out a young man from Lubbock for the gold medal. It was a great race. It was a great culmination of George's 4-year career as a Battling Billy track athlete and swimmer. He did not swim this year, but last year he came home with a state silver medal from the state swim meet, and he told us at the beginning of the season his goal was to run at the state track meet, and he took huge advantage of his opportunity and came home with the gold medal. So congratulations to George.
Yeah, man. Congrats, buddy. It was such a good time for us personally to watch him run on the meets we got to cover.
So trivia question here.
Okay.
How many boys track state champions have we had in school history? 11. There's only been 11
I was just
gold
about
medals.
to say 11.
Yeah. 11. So he's the 11th state champion.
What an honor.
Yeah.
For him and for the Billy class.
Right. That list is outside the scoreboard, outside the concession stand there at the stadium. If you're wondering who's on that page. But, it was a great accomplishment by George. Everyone was really excited. His last race, he was state champion. Not everybody can say they won their last race as a high school athlete. He's on his way to Grinnell College in Iowa to run track, so we're really excited about him. We also had Rylan Kovar high jump. He finished 8th in a very, very tough field. The young man from Glen Rose jumped 6'11", and Rylan's PR going in was 6'6", and didn't have his best day, but he competed really well and gave everything he had. Topped out at 6'2", just barely missed his 6'4" jumps. But then on the girls' side, we had Rylan Grona run the 800. She finished 4th in a valiant effort, was really close to getting on the medal stand in 3rd place. She's a junior. She'll be back for more track. Then Abby Brown ran the mile in a very, very tough race, skilled race. They were way out ahead, and that was Abby's first experience as a sophomore at the state track. Was the regional champion in the mile down in Kingsville 2 weeks ago, and great experience for Abby. You could tell when she stepped off the court or off the track, she had a look on her face about I'll be back, I'll get them next time.
Got a taste of that, huh?
Yeah, which is great. And then we had the 2 softball players do field events at the state track meet, which is a feat in of itself. To do both sports at the same time is a true testimony to their athleticism and skill and work and all of that. It was exciting at regionals to see them qualify. Addison Shesso was the regional champ in triple jump, which we talk about records. There's a record there in girls triple jump that Lisa Knopp Kamen has a school record in triple jump at 39 feet 0.
There you go.
And for Lisa's sake, I won't say how long ago that was, but it was a long time ago. But she barely missed at 38.11, 1 inch shy of that school record, which I remember I was coaching long in triple jump when Addie was a freshman, and she said, "Coach Roemer, I'm here to break the school record in the triple jump." And she almost got it. We were really excited when she popped that 38.11. My first thought was, "Whoo, she might have it." It was way out there, but an inch short. It was her first experience also at the state track meet yesterday, and the state track meet is in of itself.
I was going to say
there's a lot going on. The competition level is crazy. She competed really, really well. I can't remember what her final jump was, but she was right there in the 35, 36-foot range consistently all day long. And then Madison Wright threw the shot put, and I think she finished 6th with a throw of over 41 feet.
Goodness.
So both of them finished their track careers at the state track meet, which is always
That's pretty cool.
exciting to see. It's I was telling Coach Dietrich while we were there, Miss Coach Dietrich while we were there, that when you're there, it seems like just another track meet, but to get there is an event of itself. You know, there's over 200 4A schools in the state of Texas and a lot of athletes, and to qualify for the state meet is one thing. It was a feat in itself, and then to perform well on your first time is tough. But yeah, kudos to our track season. Track season is done. I think the only thing we have left going now is softball.
Go Billies.
Oh, no, take that back. We got some tennis players going to regionals, and we got some state golfers. The girls finished.
That's right.
The girls finished, I think, 9th place at state golf this past Monday and Tuesday.
The boys.
And then the boys are headed out Sunday to play a practice round, and they'll compete Monday and Tuesday. They're in Kingsland at Legends Golf Course on Lake LBJ, and they're ready to go. They survived some adversity, survived a tough course in Victoria, survived the Island Green at number 16. But the winds were swirling. It was eating up golf balls. I think 16, Coach Kamen said. But Davenport, I think, beat them at regionals, and we beat Davenport at district. And so the guys, I saw them this week. They're a little hungry to play well. So best of luck to them as they go compete at the state golf meet. But we're getting kicked out, Paige. No. So we're in a lightning delay if you're just tuning in. We have a storm rolling by. We are in a metal building, Paige. The press box here sits atop metal bleachers, and we're in a metal building. They're suggesting that we go to the concession stand.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy. Let me know how that works out. That's yeah. Why don't we take that break?
Okay.
I'm trying to think of how we could take that break. What I could do to take that break. Have you seen the picture of the team? Real quick.
There we go.
Yeah, that's. You want to see it? Ready, set, go.
One team, one heart, one mission.
That's us.
Yeah.
And then there was.
Wait. Do I see Coach Dietrich and Coach Herbert?
Yeah, they're
in some sunglasses
somewhere.
on there.
They're in there somewhere. You can kind of see Derek back there on the right, but
he's hiding. No.
Yeah, is that? I'm trying to see who that is. Is that McKenna? Is that a Shesso? I think so. And then over here on, JC and Foyge, but there's the legends. You gotta love their specs. But there was also somebody. I think somebody's found another picture of them too. I mean, this one's kind of circling on social media. You know how that goes. There they are.
Coach Dietrich, I'm going to tell you that was Paige Finley.
I don't know anything about this. It just showed up on my computer. We don't call them Sweet Pea for nothing.
Those are blue. Hey, it's awesome.
Isn't it though?
You know, that was at 2-3 hours before game time. He's allowed to have a little fun before then.
That was the send off today.
Yeah.
And it was a good send off from what I hear. We had already been sent off, so we were on our way.
Yep. We those are playoffs are fun times. All the culmination of all the hard work as the season goes, and so I always told my teams it's time to collect paychecks in the playoffs. And
there you go.
But there's a lot of fun times to be had. Pre-game, send-offs, bus decorations. It's all fun. It's good to see Coach Dietrich having fun. I hope he didn't drive with those on because they looked a little dark. But anyway,
especially don't drive home with them on.
Yeah, it's all game time. It's all game time when you start warming up and get locked in. And man, good start here. 8-0.
No doubt.
8-0 as we go. What? Let me check the app here, Paige. How much time we got?
Okay. While you do that, I'm gonna pull up something for them to watch. It might be a little more entertaining than listen to us.
They reset it. There was another strike. So we're back at 29 minutes.
29 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. At the earliest, 5:30.
Hey,
but
I'm going to get hungry at some point.
You know, apparently 11:59 p.m. is when we have to have this thing complete if we don't postpone to tomorrow, as I understand. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We could finish it tomorrow. before game 2.
That is the plan. If we can't get this game in completed, we will pick up where it leaves. You may remember, I was coaching a game in Somerset.
Oh, yeah.
And a tornado rolled through. We sat in the gym for a while.
Yeah.
Then decided it was time to go home. And I remember Coach Hall, if she's out there listening, shout out to Coach Hall. I was driving the bus, and she looked at me, and she says, "We need to go home."
Mm-hmm.
And we were a long way from home at Somerset High School, and there were storms all around.
Yep.
Tornado had touched down in Hondo, and it was kind of it stopped spinning a tornado, but there were real heavy storms there at Loop 1604 in San Antonio. So we dodged some storms, made it home, went back the next day there in Somerset and finished that game, and then won the second game to follow. So
it was good stuff for them Billies.
Yeah.
We, if I'm not mistaken, the trailer for us was brand new.
Oh?
Yeah, we had just gotten it. It wasn't set up or anything. We just had a boatload of gear in it, and all I could think about was, maiden voyage.
We broke it in.
Here comes the tornado with all of the hail, and we went to Jourdanton to avoid that storm. We went down to Jourdanton, over to Charlotte, back through. It was a mess, but it took us about 22 hours to get home. But
we took the bus. I just told this story this weekend at the state track meet with talking storms and things, and I'll never forget this. It was pitch black, and we had gone kind of Divine, and then went north toward Fredericksburg to avoid the storms, and out there in country, and all of a sudden we come over the hill, and there was a sheriff's deputy in the shoulder, and an 18-wheeler stopped on the highway.
Oh, no.
And we sat there for a little bit, and I was driving. It was Katie Taylor was an assistant coach. Melissa Hall was the head coach, and we were driving. I was driving. All of a sudden, the 18-wheeler takes off, and in the headlights, I see a power line across the road.
Oh, Jason.
Yeah. And the sheriff's deputy is standing in the ditch, and he waved us on, and I could see in the trees, there was some wind damage. That was ground zero for that tornado that touched down earlier. And the sheriff's deputy's waving me on, and I look back at Coach Taylor, and she says, "No, you're not driving over that power line." And the 18-wheeler goes across just fine. So what do you do, Paige?
You don't tell what you did on air. That's
No. I followed the guidance of the police officer, and I watched the 18-wheeler was just fine. And I thought, he's got the same tires we have. Doop, 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 doop. And we were in Fredericksburg an hour later.
There you go.
Yeah, that was a crazy night. Crazy
I was
night.
where the curly hair came from.
Now
I know.
No hair. That's created the bald spot in the back. So.
Well, friend,
a school bus left.
Yeah, it was the Schulenburg bus, if I'm not mistaken. The boys have completed their game.
Okay.
They started at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Did I mention that already?
Yeah, they started at 3.
mention it again.
We got an hour in.
Not quite, but close.
Well, the good news is, though, those 8 runs on the board don't go away.
That's true. That's a good nose.
We'll pick up later at the top of the 4th, right?
That's true.
Top of the 4th, and
yeah, got to get 4 in and make it official. So we will at least start the 4th at some point. So why don't we watch a quick video from the school board in these 29 more minutes of lapsing fatigue? We'll be right back.
Every great school is built on the dreams of its students and the dedication of its community. Here at FISD, we are blessed to be guided by a dedicated group of individuals who are shaping our future. Our school board. Behind every decision, every program, and every opportunity offered to our students, there's a group of leaders ensuring that our schools are places of learning, growth, and excellence.
Yeah, y'all go on in. Go see what the kids are doing.
Our board members are more than decision makers. They are community members, parents, neighbors, and advocates who believe in every child's potential. They don't just lead from the boardroom. They lead by example, they engage our students, and they support our teachers. Their commitment is reflected in the success of our students and the dedication of our staff. And as a result, FISD offers an excellent education that enriches the lives of our children while strengthening the spirit of our community.
This play is really significant for me because of Mr. Rimschel.
That is a 46-yard touchdown run. McGuffey gets the kill.
Hold on. That's a great shot from Sterling White.
Addison with a great drive.
Playoffs, I've seen in the bucket.
Mom, I praise God every day that I'm your daughter.
For your vision, for your dedication, for your heart. Thank you, board members. You're building a brighter tomorrow for our community and beyond.
It's an early start, but it's worth it.
Every day at FISD begins with responsibility. Our drivers know the kids they are carrying, that's our most precious cargo.
Staying alert, staying ready, making sure every route is covered, every stop is safe. It's really a team effort. We check the interior, the exterior, the brakes, all the lights, our communication system.
Great day. You too.
When it comes to keeping our kids safe, every detail matters.
As school board president, and even more so as a parent, I want to thank everybody in our transportation department for their commitment to safety. For the long hours, and for being a constant in the lives of our kids.
I mean, sure, it takes patience and a love for the kids to be a good bus driver. But starting them off with something as simple as a welcome and a smile, calling them by their name, I just think it's those little things that help make it a great day at FISD.
Hey, just a quick shout out to the Battling Billy Boosters. They represent the driving force behind the champion spirit of Fredericksburg ISD athletics. So if you want to help foster the growth and success of our young athletes, why not get involved in the Battling Billy Booster Club? Become an integral part of our community that cultivates dreams, bolsters ambitions, and shapes the future of our student athletes. The Battling Billy Booster Club, find us online at billyboosters.com.
Welcome back to Hayes High School, where we're in a rain delay, lightning delay. Thank goodness for weather apps, Paige. It's keeping us entertained. Those of you back in the hill country in Fredericksburg, I know this is not entertaining to hear Paige not tell stories, but watching it rain in Fredericksburg is probably a lot more entertaining right now than listening to us. But we are in a rain delay, or lightning delay, sorry.
Yeah.
And I've gotten messages back that it is pouring down rain back in Fredericksburg. So thank goodness. We need every bit of moisture to fall from those clouds back home in Fredericksburg. And here we have a lot of lightning in our areas. There's a storm rolling to the south. and we're just going to have to wait it out. As we go, the reset clock it gets to about 28 minutes, Paige, and then
restarts.
bam, lightning.
It's automatic.
Yeah, it's just we have to wait 30 minutes after the last lightning strike that was within 10 miles, and so
looks like bus lights are on out there now, but that may be
and wait. Yeah, they probably turned the bus on to get some air flowing there. Might be worth a Chick-fil-A stop. No. Paige, if I'm going with you, we're going to Whataburger, right? So, yeah, we'll be here to wait the storm out to try to pick up the game.
I'm wondering, Jason, should we shut this broadcast down and bring back another one for folks to find? And I say that as just as much to inform folks. If we are in this delay for another 28 minutes, I think it might be more valuable than for you guys listening to us banter about random things. We'll create a second half of this game on the FISD Billies channel. Now, if it gets postponed to tomorrow, then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and carry the second half of this game on Billies.Live. Which is where games 2 and if there is a third 3 will be played tomorrow. So UIL was kind enough to approve, Sports in Action kind enough to give us a sub-license for Billies.Live. So we streamed this one where FISD Billies was approved, academic broadcast. Coach Roemer here, one of the teachers there. I have the privilege of being on staff this year too, so glad to get to do this. But tomorrow will be on Billies.Live. So if we do come back tonight, if the lightning delay in the next 28 minutes or so lifts, then what we'll do is check back on the FISD YouTube channel, just like you found this game, and you'll find a second, like part 2. Does that sound all right to you, Coach? I don't know how better to handle this. Got any ideas?
You're paying me. So
it's a good point.
You make the decisions. I mean, my wife is sitting at home listening, going, "No, he can talk.
Yeah,
he can talk for a while."
You know what we should do is call her and put her audio on the air.
Yeah,
and then
she just turned it off. She's just turned it off.
I just stopped watching.
Yeah, no, let's. Can I take the moment to thank you for what you do?
No. Michael Garsweet, thank you for tuning in the chat. Levy Finley, Kyle Cuz in there today. That's the first time I've seen Kyle this year. But thank y'all for tuning in, and thank you for your kindness. I'm not gonna let you do it, but
it's. Can I tell another story?
Yeah, if you'll tell the story.
Okay,
I'm okay with that because that's fun for me to hear.
As you know, when I left the Hill Country, then the Hills called back. I came back. And you had been doing softball.
Yep, United.Live.
United.Live, doing softball, and people were saying, "Are you going to do other sports?" And volleyball was first off the bat.
Yes, sir.
And I encouraged you to do it.
Yes, you did.
And next thing you know, we got replays and 3 cameras in the gym, and we're rolling. And people ask, and other coaches at FISD, if y'all are listening, you can chime in the chat if you would like and attest to this story. We get asked as coaches all the time, how do y'all do Billies.Live? How did it get started? How do you do Billies.Live? How do we do it for our communities? I don't know if you know that it's a worldwide channel. You know this. Yeah. It's a worldwide channel that goes everywhere, all over the state of Texas. I have friends who watch in the Panhandle, all over the place. And we get asked all the time, how do we do this? How do you do that? And I said, I always say it's not us. And you can't do it in your community because you don't have a Paige Finley. You do not have Paige Finley. You cannot do that in your community.
I would have stopped at the community piece personally.
No.
Think about the support that's made it possible.
Oh yeah. I'll get there in a second.
Yeah, okay.
But you, what this has become and what it does for our our athletic programs. I've been an advocate for athletics and girls athletics all across the state for a few years, and I've been blessed to get to know people all over the state of Texas, and people ask all the time. We watch Billies.Live. It is great, but being involved as the streaming game and the pandemic and all of that has really changed. I could talk for a long time about girls athletics and what is referred to now as the Caitlin Clark effect. How girls athletics is all over,
exploded,
over media, and I say that because to make the point that because when we started streaming, a lot of people thought, remember the UIL rule that you can't stream on Friday nights?
Oh, yeah.
And the old way of thinking was if you show it on TV, they won't go to the game. The athletic departments need tickets to pay the officials and stadium improvements and all of that.
And it's just backwards.
It is so backwards. And I was blessed to be in a meeting around COVID with UIL staff, and they were make a proposal to change the rules. And the gentleman from Fox Sports Southwest that's now become Bally's and whatever, that gentleman says, guys, y'all have it all wrong. That policy is outdated. It's all wrong. The studies show if you stream it, they will come.
That's exactly right.
Feel the Dreams reference there.
Yep.
And what, these kids that play now, they watched Billies.Live.
That's right. As
elementary school kids, as middle school kids, and they aspire to be these young ladies that we're streaming today. And it has boosted girls athletics, boys athletics at FHS. I give your number, this. I give your contact to the people in Navarro Sports Network. I give your number out because I know you have a heart for what you're doing, and you help other people in other communities set this up. But it's great. It is.
Thank you, buddy.
It is creating excitement about our sports and our school. We're blessed to live in a community,
aren't we,
with high participation rates of our kids are in athletics. We have 1,100 students. We have 600 athletes.
Goodness.
And that is, percentage-wise, that's high.
Yeah.
When you compare it to other schools in the area, and part of that is using Billies.Live to create excitement and exposure to high-performing athletics and kids, and use this game right here. How many elementary and middle school kids are watching back home, watching Ava Stewie dial up strikeouts and Sidney Meyer hitting a home run, and then Mom and Dad, I want to go watch a game, and I want to go to the camp this summer, and it is cultivating an environment of battling Billies, which is awesome. It's great. So thank you. And then we spend it. I said a while ago, these commercials are outstanding. The work you're doing with FISD and promoting our school district, and it is just outstanding. The first time I saw that video, I remember you coming to my class shooting video, and then I watched it at that chamber meeting, and I was blown away at the professionalism and the level of what you're able to convey in your message about our programs is awesome. So I know you're ready for me to stop giving you kudos, but this is I want the people in Billy Nation to know that we're spoiled. We are spoiled because there's a lot of towns right now that are streaming softball with one camera focused on home plate, and the ball leaves the camera and you don't really know. And now there probably are some better commentators than me out there in those towns, but or there's no, those a lot of those one camera streamers, they don't have commentators, and you're trying to keep up with the score, and we are spoiled. I saw the comments last week saying, what is UIL thinking not let Billies.Live where's the game on Billies.Live? And there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that sometimes are out of our control where we can't stream, but man, we are spoiled, and our community is blessed to have Billies.Live, which you are going to give credit in a minute to the sponsors that make it happen. And I remember that first conversation about volleyball games, and he goes, will people sponsor? And
can I afford to do it?
Yeah,
I would love to.
Yeah, but I think the sponsors will attest to the level of commercials you're producing is outstanding. This box score up here in the corner that looks like ESPN, and that's another thing coaches say all the time is like, well, we don't need an ESPN level broadcast, but you want one. you want one because it is awesome, and it's great stuff. And thank you to the sponsors
for sure,
for Billies.Live and the Education Foundation sponsoring tonight, and all the sponsors. I as I think we've talked, I'm starting a new entrepreneurship program at FHS. We're using entrepreneurship to teach business, real world business, and we have raised we've written grants, and to date we've raised $165,000 for that.
Can you tell me about the new program? Is that public?
Yeah.
Can you tell me that?
No, it's in the newspaper. We've been to meetings, and been to Rotary Club meetings. I've been to chamber meetings. I've been to the Economic Development Council. It is
like an FISD Shark Tank.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what it is.
Kids take it from the ground up. Right?
In the first 9 weeks, we will not create a problem. Our world has plenty of problems. We're going to identify a problem, create a solution, and create a product or service to solve that problem. And then you use a Shark Tank model for the kids to win scholarship money. The winners of the Shark Tank type deal, it's a pitch night, and they will receive scholarship dollars. But they are learning all type of skills, from money to marketing to legal. What does it take to create a business? But then they have to pitch it, so they have to get in front of a crowd.
Gotcha.
And pitch the business. So it's really exciting. The kids are excited about next year and starting the class and coming up with products. And it's neat to see where their mind goes. And one of the products I've been following, and going to some other schools. It's one of the products that you can buy on Amazon is a sports glove box to dry out. Remember the days when remember the old Franklin batting gloves we played with, and you play a couple days of practice, and they could stand up on their own
and smell so good.
It smells so good. Yes, it's some sort of cube that dries out batting gloves, golf gloves, knee pads, all of that.
Hopefully pull some of the good odor out of it.
The kids created the product, and they got investors, and they're selling it. So it's
nice.
It's along the lines of the other CTE programs we have, like engineering with the Rockets and the Casa Uber Alice, and all the things that gets the real life in their hands. And learn from. So we're excited about that. But the point was, the community has been real supportive of that, and we're another avenue for the kids to earn scholarships, which is great. We're in the kid business.
That's right.
And we're producing great kids that are doing great things in our community. So
19 pathways in that CTE program.
Yeah.
Isn't that outstanding?
It's
like you don't
crazy.
have to wait anymore to be educated for the field. You get a general education as well. Don't get me wrong. Get your math, your history, your English, all those things. But on top of that, you can get a huge jump start in a professional field.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys and girls that are teaching these programs were or still are in some capacity professionals.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's that 300 building, the building we have, where a lot of the CTE classes are housed. It is producing great kids, but they are doing great things. The Casa Uber Alice, where they're building houses. And the new program I'm doing is the same. Right now, if you're a business person out there listening and you would like to volunteer to come work with our young kids, they're junior and seniors. I'm not going to put you in front of freshmen because they're still a little squirrely. They need a lot of guidance. But we need volunteers and mentors to come work with these juniors and seniors that are in this business class. But the Casa Uber Alice thing, where the Hill Country Home Builders Association, they work side by side with our students. They are teaching them how to build cabinets, how to put siding on the house, how to put windows in. It is really neat stuff. And those kids they have a head start when they get to Texas A&M to study construction science. The kids in the business program, when they go to college or when they go to trade school and wherever,
or straight into the workforce,
or into the workforce, they know how to market themselves, and that's the piece that we're just trying to prepare the kids for.
Yeah, I think
preparing for life.
A living example is in the auditorium right now as the Red Hots get ready to perform at 7 o'clock tonight, their spring show. Sergio Robles came through John Hecht's year's AV program, worked with Billies.Live since like his sophomore year, junior year, I think. And he was ready. He finished high school and said, let's go. Yep. And, man, he is there by himself, soloing, 2 cameras running tonight by himself.
Yeah.
So I'm so proud of him and thankful for the program. And we're just one little example of 19 pathways now, and kids that are going through these programs, going to school, going to universities, going to the work programs. Yeah, good stuff.
We talked about how competitive it was at the state track meet. The workforce is so competitive. I mean, in the Hill Country, name a business that's not looking for employees.
Right.
There are jobs out there to be had, but it is so competitive, and to get the dream job or to get your foot in the door, and a lot of times we grew up hearing this. It's about who you know. It's a networking game to open the door, but then you got to perform once you get in the door, and. The piece I'm so excited about is I've been trying to teach business, or I have been teaching business for 25 years out of a textbook, and now it's coming to life. These mentors that are coming in that will be working with the students, they're making connections. They're going to learn from them, but they're networking. Yep. And, Security State Bank, shout out to Dan Kemp and his crew over at Security State Bank. I know I've seen Dan's face on your commercials for a few years. He's a sponsor of Billies.Live as well. They contributed to our business program, and that's exactly what he sees it is. He goes, they have 118 employees.
Wow. In
the Hill Country in Fredericksburg that work out of the bank, and they're always looking for more, and they have an internship program, and they want to build relationships with our kids to help them launch that career wherever it may take them. And it's been real eye-opening for me to see how many, as I go to these businesses and promote this new program, how many kids that I had that left and now have come back. And they're in our community and they want to help. And so it's exciting. The CTE world is crazy. As you say, there's 17s. There's something for everyone. Whether it be the Sergio who is interested in AV, or the agriculture kids who are going to go into construction or land management and all that good stuff. It's so one of your Finley boys is working for Toyota that went through our auto tech program, right?
Yeah, what a story that was.
Yeah, it's
Blake Schmidt.
Yeah,
and we got to meet the new auto tech, and I've forgotten his name. Oh. I shouldn't have even started the conversation. It's not.
Oh, we have so many CTE teachers. It's hard to keep up.
Anyway.
Eric Odom.
Maybe so.
Rocky Luthan.
No, Rocky was in the, he was with Dawson in the, by the way, we have a full-length CTE video that we're working on. Okay. It'll be about 9-10 minutes. Have a 30 seconds to a minute long interviews with kids and teachers on each pathway.
Nice.
Yeah. So it'll be really, but that'll be coming out 9 to 10 minutes. We're working on it right now. But anyway, got to meet the kids through the automotive program. Yes, Tucker went through that. Could not wait for my son to grow up, right? Give him the truck that Dad bought, when he was just a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
And, take care of the 94 Chevy long enough to give it to my first son. He's going to look at my boy go on my truck,
Yeah.
And he foot slips off the clutch on a rainy day.
Puts it against the tree?
No, he went ahead and hit three vehicles right there on Creek Street. But anyway, totaled the truck. It's a good story. His is sophomore, junior, and totals truck. Uncle gets him a new vehicle, and I said, no. You go park that new vehicle in the garage.
Fix the old one
until my truck's running again, so I can drive. So over the winter break, my son and his uncle fixed my truck.
Yeah.
It's ugly as sin, but it was ugly before, but now it's like it's got character marks. But anyway, check this out. Through that experience, he realized it's not just Legos that I, liked as a kid, but I kind of like this engineering stuff. So he signs up in the spring semester for Blake's class, the automotive class. And then, of course, his senior year takes the upper level classes and screams through that, loves it, goes to the competition down there in Corpus area or something, tears that up. It's just a fantastic program.
Yeah.
Ends up with University of Toyota out of Bernie. They pay their way to go to school as long as they'll give 2
Trade
years.
school.
Yeah, when they come out. So they went to, Texas?
TSI?
Yes, it used to be TSTC, but now it's TS.
In Waco.
Yes.
Yeah.
And went to the program. Worked 2 years for Toyota and Bernie, and cannot get, I kid you not, cannot get another Toyota certification.
Oh, because he's got them all.
He's got them all. He's got them all.
Yeah. He's a master Toyota
He is
mechanic.
a master at 23 years old, or 24.
So a great example of getting a head start while you're in school.
Huge.
And in a field where there is need.
Yeah.
And got to make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so we've been
stuff.
blessed all over, and my girls are now in the not botany, but the plant. It's one we had a
floral design,
and there's horticulture.
Yep.
So I got girls in that now.
Yeah.
So up and down we've
using the creative genetics that Dad has given
them.
and creating graphic designs and brands and all that stuff. And oh, by the way, I committed you to producing our pitch night. We're going to stream it live next April.
Let's do it.
Next May. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You're doing it.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Yeah. Next May will be our first pitch night. And yes.
That's great.
It's
man, I can't wait. We're going to Shark Tank it as best we can.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, I went to Alamo Heights.
Yeah.
Their pitch night last week. And
so you've got some goods you can show me of how this is.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent.
It is cutthroat. I mean, the judges, you think of Mark Cuban and Kevin O'Leary and the Sharks. It is cutthroat. And the class leading up to that, their mentor puts them through the ringer of no, that won't work. And as old people, we know you learn best by failure.
Yeah.
The kids don't always see it that way, but there's so many lessons and so many life lessons and soft skills and marketing. I could talk about it for a long time, but that's all we got is time right now, Paige.
I don't know how much do we have. Have you checked lately?
Did you see the big lightning strike over
did
there?
I miss one?
Yeah.
Reset again. They are all around, aren't they? Oh. Mm-hmm. So do you have that reset counter timer thing?
29 minutes,
Oh, my goodness. Did we just start over again? Okay. Why don't we shut this down?
Hey,
we may not come back.
Yeah.
So this could be the longest softball game in history on YouTube channel. FISD Billies.
Is anybody still listening?
I wouldn't think so. Let's jump over and see. 80 people? Not a chance.
That's great. So I have wait. So what else can we sell?
Hey, Olivia Finley remembered your Somerset tornado. Yeah, of course she did.
Olivia, I hope you were in. I don't know where you wanted to be, in the van pulling the trailer on its maiden voyage with your parents on the way home, or on the bus. I'm telling you, that's a core memory.
There you go.
Yeah, a core memory for everyone. And I mean, what does athletics? All the memories, and those are the things. Those are the things. Remember,
Is that Charlie?
That is home plate umpire Charlie.
Is he packing it up?
I don't know. I know the restrooms over there, Paige.
All right.
No, that was the year that Carly Reyes hit the walk-off in Jordanton of Game 1 against Cal Allen, the walk-off home run?
Man.
It was one of those years. Olivia, if you're still listening in the chat, I think that was the year. Unfortunately, we lost Game 2 and Game 3 to Cal Allen that year. But remember Carly Reyes tucked it inside the foul pole on a walk-off to win the game?
You see what I'm pointing at here? Yeah, it's
1,266.
I can't remember, Jason. For some reason, I can't remember all the live streams.
1,266 items in the archives.
Yeah. That's how many times we've hit the go live button in the last 5 years.
The teachers at Fredericksburg High School will tell you that, and this goes back to what you've done for our athletics community, that now it's stretching over. But no, the kids, I still have track guys that are going back and watching the track meet you did on spring break.
COVID track meet?
No. The one
this
couple
past
weeks ago.
one.
Yeah, they're watching. They go back. It's
cool.
It's there forever for them to go back and watch. And yeah.
And Sydney's home run tonight.
Because that was a bomb, Paige.
That
was really good.
It was a tank.
Yeah, the wind has shifted.
Yeah, it's now kind of blowing from left to right. Oh, Olivia says yes, it was that year. Yeah, nice. Yeah. You guys are on it. I don't know how you do that.
Yeah. If my wife is listening, she'll tell you it's. I could recount many games for you, but okay. Our home plate umpire went out to the bus.
Uh-oh. You might be delivering the not tonight goods. And here we are. We might just camp out in here. They're going to finish up and drip tomorrow. We're still going to be in the press box.
No. My ride is Miss Dietrich. She asked me what I was doing.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Don't leave me. I'm going to decide.
Should we wrap this up? Okay, let's do it. Let's wrap it up. And if they come back on, we'll try to hit socials as quick as we can and get the word around. But it will be, if it's tonight, it'll be on this FISD Billies channel, the academic broadcast. I have had the treat of having Coach Roemer next to me here for this. Tomorrow we will be on Billies.Live. So if we finish this game tomorrow in Dripping Springs, which is the plan as of right now, to pick up where we left off tonight, to start off tomorrow. I'm not sure if that will bump tomorrow's start time up an hour or if they'll still start at 3. I don't know. But regardless, if we don't pick it up tonight, check Billies.Live tomorrow. We'll try to post another thumbnail, another event thumbnail tonight if we get news. If we do come back on today, it will be on this channel, FISD Billies. Have I made that clear enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I would imagine maybe a 1:30 start, a 1 o'clock start tomorrow.
Probably something like that.
Dripping Springs won their series today. They defeated San Antonio O'Connor. So Ms. Dietrich said we were the only game at Dripping Springs tomorrow. So we have some flexibility on the weather forecast. So
okay.
Great stuff. Great start
and
for
a
the
good
Billies.
start to the game.
Oh, yeah.
Man. Jumped right on them.
Bats came alive.
4-0, and then they put up that goose egg. I wouldn't have, if they put, 7 more in that third inning, and we could be done. Right? 15-0 after 3?
Mm-hmm.
Girls.
Are we doing that in the playoffs?
Oh, that's a good question.
Sometimes no.
Is that right?
The coaches have to agree to that.
All
but
right.
Typically in 2 out of 3 series, they stick to that.
Okay. Well.
Yep.
You want to call it a night, buddy?
It's dinner time. I hope y'all are enjoying the rain in Fredericksburg. We're going
to go Billies.
Try to get back there and through the storms. No power lines.
Yeah. Yeah, no power line. At least make sure you got rubber tires.
Yeah,
take the
rubber
chains
tires.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for watching. We will call it a night, and hope to see you either back here in an hour or so, maybe. Probably not. Probably tomorrow. But stay tuned to your socials. All right. Have a good evening. God bless. Thanks for watching. Vernia Bears fans, thank y'all for putting up with us tonight. Go Billies.
Go Billies.